वेलकम बैक टू माई चैनल नीलूज क्लासरूम। आओ कुछ नया सीखें। Why is water from a hand pump warm in winter and cold in summer? In winter, the outside temperature is lower than that of water flowing out of the pump, and therefore it feels warm. Whereas in summer, the outside temperature is higher than the water of a pump, and therefore it feels cold. How does a parachute work? There are two forces that act on any falling object, the force of gravity and the air resistance. The force of gravity pulls the object towards the earth while the air resistance tends to slow down the fall. A parachute works by balancing these two opposing forces. The large surface area of the canopy of a parachute offers enough resistance to slow down the fall of an object or a human to enable a smooth, gentle landing on the ground. How can you tell the age of a tree? Every year, a tree grows a new layer of wood just beneath the bark. If a tree is cut down, the layers can be seen as rings in its trunk. By counting the rings, you can tell the age of the tree. All rings are not of the same thickness, some may be thinner for the bad years. Thus, the rings also indicate the changes in the climate that might have occurred in the tree's lifetime. How do woolen clothes keep us warm during winter? You would be surprised to know that woolen clothes do not warm our body. They are bad conductors of heat. Therefore, they only work as heat insulators and do not allow our body heat to escape. This helps us in keeping warm during winter. How does a rainbow form? The sunlight, which seems to be white, is actually made up of 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. When it passes through a prism, it breaks down into these 7 colors. A similar phenomena occurs when light passes through drops of water, which act as prism. The rainbow is visible when the sun is behind the observer and the rain is in front. A rainbow is also formed when sunlight passes through a waterfall. Why do doctors advise not to watch TV in a darkened room? The light coming out from a TV screen has a high and variable intensity. If this bright light with varying intensity is the only source of light in the darkened room, the eyes have to constantly adjust for vision. The constant adjustment that the eyes have to make cause eye strain, whereas in a lightened room, the intensity of the screen light is only a little brighter than the surrounding light, which makes the viewing easier for the eyes. It is therefore advised to have some light in the room while watching the TV. What are wetlands? Wetlands are the lands where water remains at or near the surface at least part of every year. Bogs, swamps, and marshes are all kinds of wetlands. Wetlands have 3 important functions: storing water. They absorb water like giant sponges and hold in it, releasing it slowly. During floods, an acre of wetland hold in 1.5 million gallons of water. Cleaning up water. They slow down the water flow and let harmful sediments drop to the bottom. Plants, roots, and tiny organisms remove human and animal waste, providing habitats. They are home to huge numbers of plants, fish, and wildlife. More than 1/3 of all threatened and endangered species in the US live only in wetlands. अगर ये वीडियो आपको पसंद आया हो तो प्लीज़ इसे लाइक करें, शेयर करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।